Princess Catherine and the new Duchess of Edinburgh Sophie seem to have a warm friendship, and according to one royal expert, are two key members of the working royals due to their star power. Thus, the Princess of Wales can rely on Duchess Sophie as one of her closest royal allies. Catherine will play a significant role for her friend and fellow senior royal when the time comes for her to become queen. At present, she and her husband Prince William and Sophie, and her husband Prince Edward are the only four working royals under the age of 70, suggesting that King Charles may increasingly rely on them. But when William becomes king and Catherine becomes queen, a royal source said Sophie will become Princess Catherine Anne, referring to the Princess Royal who has repeatedly been named the hardest working member of the royal family to host the most events this year. And now that the Princess of Wales is said to be well on the mend, but Duchess Sophie wants to return to reconciliation with her brother, once again will aid the princess' recovery due to her own traumatic surgery experience. According to royal correspondent Jenny Bond, the Duchess of Edinburgh survived a life-threatening emergency during her daughter's labor and knows what it's like to endure surgery. Sophie probably called to see if there was anything she could do to help. After all, she survived a life-threatening emergency during the delivery of her daughter Lady Louise, and also suffered an ectopic pregnancy. So she knows exactly what it's like to undergo major surgery and recover from it. In 2001, Sophie and Prince Edward had a disturbing experience during Sophie's first pregnancy that could have proved fatal. Duchess Sophie was 37 years old at the time, had a life-threatening ectopic pregnancy, and had to be rushed to the hospital for emergency surgery. While Sophie was recovering in hospital, Prince Edward told reporters gathered outside the hospital about the deeply traumatic experience. Speaking to reporters, Edward said, "This is obviously a very traumatic time, and my wife, it's the most painful thing anyone can go through." Princess Catherine's close bond with the protective queen has recently been the subject of a new viral video that has racked up more than 1 million views on the social network. Despite their 17-year age difference, Catherine and Sophie seem to have a sweet and warm bond. The pair are often seen chatting and giggling at events. The women have a lot in common, both married into the royal family without having aristocratic roots, and they are often seen together talking and laughing at royal events. As part of the coronation celebrations, the two women stood proudly together on the balcony of Buckingham Palace and also held a garden party at the palace with their husbands, Prince William and Prince Edward. Their stature has grown steadily in recent years, especially amid King Charles' plans for a proposed retrenchment of the monarchy. According to BBC royal correspondent Jenny Bond, they are a force to be reckoned with. One photo of the couple from the London 2012 Paralympic Games shows Sophie throwing back her head in laughter and Catherine giggling from under the hood of her coat. In one clip from Eugenie's wedding, Sophie is seen stepping in to save the princess from an outfit mishap when a gust of wind picked up the hem of her dress. 100 comments, many of which praised the couple's relationship, were also made public. The couple's relationship was very close. One wrote, "I love their interaction. Very elegant. To be fair, Sophie has Catherine's back." In another famous photo, the pair are almost falling into each other after Sophie stumbles while climbing into a carriage at the 2017 Ascot horse race. Meanwhile, in her book, commentator Katie Mitchell writes, "Catherine sadly admires the way Prince Edward and his wife Sophie are raising their children, Lady Louise Windsor and James, Viscount Severn, in the bosom of the royal family, of preparing them for life in the real world." Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with more royal news. Wishing you a wonderful day.